Hello everyone. Welcome to today's video. My name is Lucas, and if you don't know me, I make a lot of web design content, no-code content, specifically Framer. I love Framer. And today, what I want to do is I want to build a Framer, Framer-powered sign-up page. Like, it's going to be a pre-sale page, right, for a course. So let's say if a client of yours wants to build a landing page where they haven't built the course yet, but they're going to be building it in the next month or two, and you want to make a page where people can just go there, visit the page, see a video of the instructor, learn more about the instructor, learn more about what they're going to be learning, and they can reserve a spot by there can be like a pre-sale price, right? Like half off. And by clicking that price, it takes them to another page like Lemon Squeezy to do the checkout. And then boom, they get like a confirmation email that they have reserved the spot for the course, and that the course instructor will notify them once the course is finished, so that they can, start already. And also they can get maybe some benefits. They can get some access to speaking to the actual instructor, blah, blah. So I just want to make this nice landing page. I opened a new Framer project. Let's just call it pre-sale page. And basically what I want to do is build this landing page. So to start off, I'm going to use I usually start off in Figma by making like a block, kind of like a block wireframe, but I'm gonna skip Figma for now because I like I said before, I love Framer, and I think that you can even make this in Framer if you have a component library. In this case, I'm gonna be using Frameblox. So if we were to go to the plugins, you can just open Frameblox. It's gonna ask you to sign up. Once you sign up and you are in, basically you will have something like this. And what I do first is I always, introduce the colors. So if you go to assets, you see that everything is empty. So I'm just gonna start clicking on these. I'm gonna click on all of them because they all, and you can just add all color styles, but I just, individually did it. And then what you do next is you just click on typography. You choose one that you like. I'm gonna say that I like something like DM Sans maybe. Or there's one called Satoshi that I really like. Was it Satoshi? No, this one is like a serif font. Let's just click on the, or Rubik, no, Geist. Geist was the one that I like. This one is pretty cool. We can choose this one, add typography styles. So now we have our different typography styles here. And if we don't like it, we can always, change it. Right, so this is just like the basic stuff. Now, since we have the basics, we can just go ahead and add the different sections, right? So the first thing is you get a component because a navigation, we're going to add the navigation bar, and always a navigation bar is going to be a component because, they're going to have a burger menu for the mobile. But before that, my number one rule, if you watch all my videos, what is it? To add the different viewports, because we want to design responsively always. So we want to design from desktop to tablet to phone. That's number one rule. After we do this number one rule, go back to our plugins, go back to components, let's go back to navbar, and let's see the different navbars that we have. So I actually, here in my Safari, I have different types of inspirations from other courses that I really like. So I have this one from Danny Postma. He's like a really cool, he's an entrepreneur that makes really cool businesses based off of SEO. And it's really cool because like all of his successful businesses, they're not like an idea that he just gets from his dream. He actually does SEO research, and then based off of that research, he basically starts building a generator. Like let's say tattoos is one, like AI generated tattoos. So he makes like an AI tattoo generator, and he makes a bunch of content based off of that keyword, and then he gets a bunch of organic content, organic traffic throughout the months, right? If you're interested in these types of things, I'm going to leave a link in the description below so that you can go visit this course. Another course that I find really good, or actually like the instructor very much, he's an excellent instructor when it comes to Bubble. I took a course of his, I think early this year. Although I haven't really continued my Bubble career, I really felt inspired by the way he taught. He spoke very clearly. I don't speak very clearly. I'm sorry, guys. I speak different languages and I get mixed up. But he speaks very clearly. He's explains concepts very, it's like nice to hear him speak. And he also has this website and buildcamp.io. That's what it's called. And basically, yeah, there's a few things that I like from it. I really like these patterns in the background. So all of these things that I like, I'm gonna basically like take a screenshot and add them somehow in the design in Framer. So I'm just gonna put them here. We're gonna do that with other things, but yeah, let's not get too over, everywhere, all over the place. Let's just get back and look for a good nav bar. So we have this one. The nav bar is pretty good. I like the banner on the top. I think we're gonna use that. But I actually, talking about banners, I really like this one from Flux Academy. So I would like to take a screenshot of this, bring it to Framer, and I would like to go back to Safari. And I saw this one. The navbar is not so nice. This one is pretty cool because I like how it has the get free tips thing. And I like this one. We can maybe do a combination between both of these, between all of these nav bars. So let's just put them all in one place. And then at the end, we're gonna, combine them in terms of design. So I want to do this. I like this part a lot. I like that there's like something free, right? Because the free thing people don't want to buy your course, but they want to know more about you. You can build something off of that, and then eventually they can buy your course. So we got these three things. First thing that I really like I said, if we're gonna add a frame, let's just do this. Let's put this in a green color so that it reflects positivity. We can choose this success one. Let's bring this to the very top. It is already in the very top, so let's just add a radius to it so it's a circle. And then, so boom, I like this part a lot. I like how there's a pre-order button. I really like this banner. And I really like that there's in this one, there's like a scroll navigation, right? So we can use something like that. So now that we got this confirmed, we can start building this nav bar. And let's go back to Frameblox, open, let's get a component, let's see if there's something like a banner. Yeah, banner, we got two variants. Cool, so we got this one with the color, and let's just make it fill. I want to see how it looks like in light mode. Okay, what's the difference between these two? Oh, okay, I think it's just like floating. No, I like this one a lot. Okay. Okay. So we got the banner, and then we're gonna get the nav bar. So we got the banner, navigation. We're going to put this in the middle, and then some buttons on the right. This one seems perfect. Let's put this one here. Drag and drop. Boom. Let's set everything to fill. That's very important when working with components. And let's make sure that everything is in the same, like in the correct, variant. So for example, tablet, it's going to be mobile light. No, it's going to stay like this. And then for example, here, it's going to be mobile light. I wonder what this one looks like. Okay, this is the primary one. Got it. Okay. So I actually like the desktop primary. And this one should be mobile, no, desktop primary as well. And then what's cool about this one is that you can click X and it goes away, which is pretty cool. And what we can do is that this has a little timer, right? So if I were to go to a place called Framestack, we can find that timer. So if we're here on Framestack, there's a bunch of different little components that you can add to your site. And what I like a lot about this one that we can use for the banner is this one. So we have our component here. So copy and paste the component into your Framer project and use the property controls on the right side to customize it and configure it. Okay, so let's copy the component. Let's go back to Framer and let's go in here into our component. And what we want to do is look at how nice this is. So let's just put this. Oh, I wonder what happens if I delete. No, yeah, we want to delete it. Yeah, we want to put the component here. Always when we're editing components, it's best to edit it at the top left. Like this is like the first one, right? The first frame. Whatever is at the top left, or if they're all like, horizontal, the very left one. So here we want to add a type of ticker, right? So we have these different boxes and we have one thing for the content. Okay, so how can we build this? We can put these in one stack, right? And then these two can be in another stack called buttons. So this can be called buttons. This can be called text. And let me see, actually, let me bring this in here and kind of see how we do this. So they have Black Friday, our best, okay. And then we can write all this stuff here. We don't need this. And what we can do is we just add the timer in the middle of it all. Or we can put it underneath. Nah, I don't want it to be so. Actually don't want it to be so thick, this. So we want to put, let's see, 1 second. Let's put the width to fit. And this as well, maybe we can do fit. And then this can be set to start. We can add some gap. Then what we can do is that, so maybe we don't really need these new stacks. Sorry guys, we can just delete them. And we can put these in a stack. Again, this one would have to go start. This one also start. And then underneath this, we'd have to add in our component, which we can find in Chrome. Here, back to Framer. And then let's go paste component. Our component can go right here. Whoa, it's very big. So let's see how we can decrease the size of that. We don't want it to be so massive, right? I'm going to put 01, 10, 2025. Cool. So now okay, basically it fits to the stuff. So we have this, and we want this to be like that. And we want this to be left aligned. And let's see what the size of this is. 14 pixels. This is also 14 pixels. So we would want this to also be 14 pixels. We don't want it to be so massive. So we can edit the code and kind of see let's see if we can search the code. No. So I think I found the font size, so it should be here. So let me just save that really quick. And let's go back to the banner, and it does look smaller, so that's good. So we have found something good. Let's put, yeah, something like this is good. And they have like a nice stack with an icon. And I want to do the same thing. I want to add stack to this. And I want the stack to be, there's a good shortcut to this. So fit content, so Shift A. So if you put Shift A, okay, we don't want it to be like that, but we want it to be fill. And let's put it like this. And what we can do is that we can add some stack like this. And maybe let's just make it like dark for now. Let's make this white. And white. Okay, there's some cool styling that we can do. So we can even increase the gap. Okay, this is like the gap between the actual number and the day. We don't want that. And then let's just, it's not gonna look good if we fit it, but we can do fixed at least and have it something like this. And then we can have a very dark mode. And we can have it with a little bit of a radius, right? And then what we have now is we have our little countdown thing. Oh, look, but we want to fix this in the mobile. So let's just do that. And this would be with fill. And same here. So with fill. So, I mean, and as well here. Let's just fix everything. Fill. And let's maybe make this like this. And decreases the gap. I mean, we're just like, trying to just adjust everything. It doesn't look nice for now, but you get the whole picture. We just want to, we don't even need buttons here on the right side, I would say. We can delete these buttons. I wouldn't say that we can even put the stack on the right. So we have the text stack, and then we have the countdown stack. And this countdown can be, how would that look like? No. Maybe we can set the, yeah, perfect. And then here, obviously, we have to make sure that everything looks good. And this, go down. So we're basically just fixing some stuff. Okay, that looks better, I would say. And okay. So now we got that bar. Let's continue with the next section, which is going to be the hero section. So if we see our different inspiration pages, we can take notice of certain things. We can take some screenshots. I really like this one. I really like his the way he presents his products, not only in this course one, but also like the actual products that he does. There's one called like Headshot Pro. Check that out. The landing page is really great in terms of explaining how the product works. So let's not go to Chrome, let's go to Safari. We got this one. This one is also nice, but I don't have any students, or the client doesn't have any students. So if they don't have any students, and they don't have multiple courses, they just have one, then this one wouldn't really work. Also, I like how it looks like with him, but with this, background picture and just one picture of him, I don't know if that's the right thing to do. This one is actually pretty cool because here you have the landing page. I mean, you have the hero section, text, and then you have like basically like a little collection of it's like a GIF of different things that he's doing. But right now, let's say that the client doesn't have any pictures because they haven't built the course yet. So we just need something different. So this one is actually really cool. This is actually very good in terms of copy. We can put it into Framer, add it here, and go here, and we can actually do a combination between the two. And I would say like the Flux Academy one is amazing. It's beautiful. You have, like a nice little background, and you have the instructor there as the main point of view. But I don't want to make it so centered like that. I would like to make it more with this type of structure that the text and the information is on the left side, and on the right side you have a type of visual, right? So just like this guy does it. That would be good. Also, before we even do that, I forgot that we have to do the nav bar. Basically, let's not add the wording here yet. Let's just change what the buttons will be saying. So we're gonna have pre-order now and get free tips, right? So let's unlink and replace that. And as you can see, the buttons turned blue, and that's because they have a default styling when it comes to links in Framer, and you can just change that by you can check to see what color this is. You can select it, and then you go here and you select this specific link styling. You click on edit, and you change these different colors based on the different states that the link is in. So if it's on a default, it's going to be black. If it's on a hover, it's going to be black. And we want to take away this underlining, and the same with the current one, right? We just want to leave it black. We can even change it to the blue one. So we have this blue primary color. So we can have it like blue whenever the link actually goes to the specific target that it's supposed to be hitting, right? So that actually is cool. And what we wanted to do again was basically just change this. We want to add a icon. I believe we can add an icon. So let me just check this, and we can add an icon. So let's see how we do that. And the reason I know that we can do it is because like I double clicked and I saw that there were some icons, right? So show text, show suffix. Yeah, so the Frameblox guy named it suffix. But what we're going to do is we're going to add a email or a mail or an envelope. There we go. An envelope is like how did the other guy call it? Free tips. So get free insights, or pre-order now, right? That's the other one, pre-order now, yeah. So pre-order now. Perfect. That's beautiful. That's beautiful for now. So we're gonna leave it like it is. Obviously we have to edit the mobile version as well, but we're gonna have to do that once we know how, once we are finished with the content and we know what's gonna be under the actual hero section. So, and we're also gonna change the logo, obviously, to the course logo once it's finished. But again, we're just building the structure right now. So we got that tricky little top part and the nav bar covered. As you can see, if I were to go here, I just go boom. The reason why these are blue now is because we haven't set a link yet, and we just put like a hashtag, and that basically means to go to the homepage. So if we were to change that, it would change back to black. So don't worry if it looks all blue like this, it's totally normal. Now, what we want to do is we want to go to the plugins again, to Frameblox, and we want to go to the sections. And under the sections, we have hero sections. And here I want to basically build something like this in combination with this. So I think this one is kind of like leading the way, but we can check to see what else we got. This one is also nice, but I don't like how it has like it's like nested inside of a blue section. This one would be perfect if you want something like the build camp guy. This one also looks good, but it has like an email as a call to action. I want more buttons. We can also replace it, but you know, it's kind of the same thing as the one from above. This one would be cool once we have the actual course content ready and we can showcase the UI. Similar to this example from here, right? We can put this in a laptop screen. So that's actually a cool idea, but right now we don't need that. Okay, so look at all these different things. This one is also interesting. This one would also be cool. You know, there's a bunch of different options to choose from, but like I said, let's just choose the simple one from the very top, I would say. I like these grading ones. These are pretty new, I guess. I haven't seen them. The grading ones are really beautiful. So there's a bunch of different hero sections to see. This one is also very nice with the nice little gradients. I might actually want to add some gradients to this one right here. So let's just bring in this one, and let's not put it relative. Let's put it fill. And as you can see, they're starting to like go underneath the canvas. So what we want to do is we want to another number 2 rule. This time is fit the content of the actual screen size, so that everything goes relatively underneath each other. That's very important when designing responsively. So we have this thing, and I want to grab one of these nice little gradients. So we have, let's see, I want a gradient that fits well with, so I like this one actually. I like this one. Let's see what else we have. I like this blue one, to be honest. So what we can do is we can put this here, right underneath. We don't have to put it in our website, in our Framer page. We can just put it on the side, put it on the bench, and we can add another one on the bench over here, close this, and kind of see how this was built. So we have content, and we have background. So background has the gradient. So background would be needed to go here. So now, do we want this specific gradient here? That's the question. So if I were to paste it, let me see if I did it properly. So background, it's absolute type, and this is relative. That makes sense. So absolute, let's see if it works. Yeah, cool, it does work. So absolute, and we want to make this the z index to 0. That would be the, the best thing. And then we'd have to add a z index to this by going like this. And now we have a z index. Now we have this background, and the gradient is kind of massive. I wouldn't want it to be so massive. I would probably, want it to go, I would say somewhere behind this image section. Something like that. And I don't really like the orange, so that's something cool. We can change it, right? It doesn't have to be orange necessarily. We can use one of these primary colors like this. And this one can be a darker one. And this one can be really light. So we have our primary gradients, and we can adjust the sizing however we want, right? We can even adjust the opacity to be much lighter. So it's very light, and it kind of acts like a shadow. So we have an extra shadow plus the gradient, which is cool. So actually, let's remove the shadow from here. Let's add the shadow here. That would be best. So now we have that shadow. All right, so we got that. Now what we want to do is we want to basically, let's just see what we need from here. So we don't really, well, we can put something like Black Friday discount. And we can put exclamation or alert or a warning. Let's see if that looks good. No, that looks not positive. So let's just remove it for now. And we can make the background dark somehow. We can create a variable to the color, and we can make it dark. So let's just, or we don't even need to make it dark. We can leave it blue as it is. Also looks good. Okay, so I also noticed that the styles haven't really transferred, so let's just make sure that we do that. We can put like an H2 here, and we can put this would, yeah, we don't have to put the title. We get the point, right? We have the text here, and we can add more text. We would have to add right here. Do they have the price? Pre-order now. Pre-order now. And here would be, I like this watch trailer thing. So watch trailer. And then for the watch trailer, we can put like the what was I gonna say? The trailer as a pop-up model, right? So we don't really have any, people looking at it, which kind of sucks. It would be nice to have some people let's just leave it in for now. And then we have, we can put like something like this. So we can just get this, copy the stack, and duplicate this stack, or duplicate this. Yeah, turn it into a stack. And put this in here. Actually, let's make this stack go fill. And we can put something like duplicate it again, and we put it into this stack, pre-order. We can call it like hurry 50% off discount. How long does theirs? Well, theirs is only 2 days. Hurry special offer ends in. Okay. All right. So we kind of have something here. We want this to be a specific width. I would say like max width would be smaller. Yeah. We have to style it better, but you guys get the point. And for this one, I want to replace it with a YouTube video, and I want to make this a little bit thinner. And I want this to fit the content. There we go. And what we can do is we can add a YouTube thing, because I have a YouTube video that I want to embed here. And let's put it like this. Let's remove this. Let's make this fill. And we can even increase the size to something like this. We can make this build stuff with Framer. And this can be like this, and yeah. And now what we can do is we can remove this and put the actual video. So I uploaded this video that I made yesterday with my good friend, and this is going to be kind of like the course preview. I'm actually thinking, wouldn't it be better if it was, you know, on top of each other and not on the side? Something like this. And this would have, you know, so we have our gradient. Let's just get rid of that, and let's open this YouTube video. And let's make it large, how it's supposed to be. This one can be stacked in the middle. This one as well. This one as well. So everything basically stacked in the middle. And we can decrease the gap on the top and bottom. And here as well, it's pretty high, right? I would also like if the background was a darker color. What do you guys think? Something like this. So we have like a dark mood and not so white. I don't really like the white in terms of the course. And then with everything we can just make a dark for 100. And for example, this one can be, it can be white, or it can be, you know, something like lighter, and this can be dark. Or blue. Dark blue. Maybe dark blue. Design kind of sucks, but you get the point. We just have to make something that's looking good. So the video is actually beautiful. And I'm thinking maybe it has to be not so blue oriented, but more black. Something like that. I don't like this padding, this gap, sorry. We have to make everything fit more, but it's getting there. So let's just continue with the rest of the stuff, of the kind of things that we have to build. So on this website, I actually really like that they introduce the actual course creator. I think it's cool. I'm just gonna like screenshot this section. We're not gonna put it right under the hero section, but let's just quickly do this because we don't want to waste more time. I think we spent a lot of time doing like different things. We like this pattern, like we said before, with these lines. We can add them afterwards, maybe in the hero section as like a I don't know, like a perspective grid or something like that. What else? We can even add these colors into this gradient. Oh, well, I'll do that. I'll do all those touches at the very end. Let's just finish bringing in the different sections. I like this. What outcomes can you expect? This is actually really cool. Go back here. Okay, so these are like real people, actually. I'm gonna have to do that. We need something like this. Let's see what else they have. I like this. I like this a lot. Let's go back to Framer. So we're just doing a collage of stuff to build. So I like that they point out kind of who you are. I like this cool introduction. Actually, I like this one. Actually, I think we should put our video in some place like this rather than at the very top. This should go kind of in between here. I always open Chrome by default. So these are like what you'll learn. I like this as well. So let's go back to Framer to bring this here. Let's just delete this one. What you'll learn, boom. Framer, paste. So introducing. Okay, we don't have any testimonials. So build your network, I like that. I like this one a lot. Let's go back to Safari. Build your network. Yeah. So this is a lot of information. We're just trying to like digest it all and see how we organize it in our own style. We also need an FAQ, 100%. So let's just copy paste and bring in an FAQ kind of underneath it all. And let's go back here. We need another call to action and a footer, right? That it can end like that. And then the footer again with a reminder, you know, if you don't want to buy it, just sign up for the free thing. So we got stuff. This was what they're going to be learning. This is like kind of what they're going to get. This is what they'll learn. We can combine these two things like this. And then this is still going to be the top part. And then we can go back to Safari and see what the other guys did. So they have also like the same thing. Oh, pricing, of course. So pricing is, we're going to have two pricing modules. So we're going to have one that's going to be more of a pre-sale, and one that's going to be more of like a personalized build. So, oh God. Let's go to my recent and go here. And pricing would be down here. So we're going to have a pretty long page. So I'm not going to really go deep in the styling with you guys. I'm just going to, you know, show you guys how I would build a project like this using like a component library. And then at the end, styling it to my own liking, right? So actually for this, we might want to change this to be again on the left side because I actually like the design more. And I like the design more. I think that we can do something with that. Let's just make everything again like this and move all the text to the left. And let's replace this. Let's move this big guy out of here. And let's put an image frame that would be like this. You know, and fill with. And we can actually make the top part longer, right? And here we can put some black thing. Let's put it empty for now. I also think that it would be cool if this was black too, instead of this blue. I think it's a gradient. Oh no, fill is, let's make the fill like this dark one. And like, let's make this maybe a little bit less dark. And I think something like this would look actually pretty cool. And yeah, let's see how these other guys do. They have like a black, it's fixed to the top. this one isn't fixed. This one is built actually pretty simple. I like that simpleness. Again, styling, let's do at the end. I always get caught up at styling. I love design, but let's not do that right now. Let's just bring in the other section. So we want something like this. Let's move this video guy over here. This beautiful video guy. Let's put him over here. And let's put this one here. And go like this. And then what we want to do is we want to go back to Frameblox, pick up some sections. So we can do this one like, I like this bento thing, but let's first see what other things. So we have like this career thing, and we can do something with that. Or do we have a simple features thing? Yeah, we do. Okay. Features. Yeah, let's choose this one. I'm already confident that I'm gonna like this one. Okay, boom. Features, done. That's done. Now we want to do this, and I think I like the bento. Combination between bento and video, if that's possible somehow. I think it should be. We can even put the video in the bento. So we can use something like this. Or this. Or we can put the video on top and then the bento. I'm not sure. Let's think about it. Maybe we don't even need it. But as you can see, there are a few of those bento designs that you can use. I like this standard thing. So we need to explain these different things. We have to have like an image for each one. Where was it? This one. So we have like 4. And then we need to add a one with a video. We'll add the video somewhere. And then, okay, what we can do is we can do the following. We can go sections, and then I saw that there's like a timeline one. Yeah, here, timeline. And then here we can somehow, was it this one? Gallery, no. Testimonials, no timeline. Was it career? I'm just trying to look for some that are we can use as this type of style, like a course. Can put this one afterwards. So we can go like this, and then come this one, these guys. Obviously we would have to decrease the padding here. So now they're closer, right? So now we can put like the video here instead of this image. So we can, you know, go like this if it works. I don't think so. So let's just go back to our desktop, and it's here. And then we want it to be fill. We want the width to be fill, and we want the height to be fixed. and we want this to be fit content. And we'd probably have to make this shorter somehow by doing stuff like this, but we'll see. So, but the video will go here, and here, I don't know yet. Let's see. All right, we're just building. And then we have these types of contents right here, and we can create like a bento for building your network. And what was the other one? Mentoring, building your network. Testimonials, time to know about heroes. These are like hero sections, right? But I don't want to have a hero section. I want to have something. Let's put like a bento. Something more cool. Like this. And then we can add some, things like this, like benefits. And then we want to add the meet your instructor, which is pretty cool. We can add the features. And then I will talk about the instructor like this. Put it underneath. And then we got our pricing. So as you can see, everything is looking very responsive. Again, we'd have to like replace the design and everything, but it's looking pretty good. This is basically how I would build with a tool like Frameblox. So here we want we have two plans. I like something like this where we have like a main plan and then underneath we were to have like a second plan. So I think I'm going to combine these. I'm going to use this one, for example. Boom. Let's see if there's another one similar to this. I don't think so. Yeah, no. This one, and then I want to put this one underneath. Oops. Delete. I want to put this one underneath. There we go. I want to delete this. And I want to basically decrease the padding at the bottom of this one and the top of this one so that they are together and they are different pricings. One is going to be a cheaper price and then the other one is going to be more expensive. You're going to have two different functions because they're two different price models. But basically that's what I want to do. I was also thinking about this one because this one seems a little bit too fat. And we can just use one of these, like a card like this, and bring it up and put it somewhere here. And maybe make it, fill. That can also work, right? So let's just use that for now. And then at the end, we want an FAQ. So I believe there are FAQs here. Yeah, there are FAQs. Something like this would work. So we have an FAQ, and then we just want a simple footer. Go to components. We have footers somewhere. They also have backgrounds. This is pretty new from Frameblox. I wonder how this looks like if we put one, I don't know, somewhere here. This is actually a very nice background. Let me see if it's animating. So let's go back here. Does it animate? Oh, it does. That's cool. I'm going to use it. But we don't need it down here. So let's go like that. And then Frameblox, we need our footer. So where is our footer? Oh, they even have sliders. Oh, I'm getting too distracted. Footer. Footer. We need something simple. We need something simple like this. And boom, I am done with this. This is basically building with Frameblox pretty easily. This is very, simple. Like, I don't like to use Figma anymore. I go straight into taking screenshots and building like this with a tool like Frameblox. So this is a very simple, pre-order landing page. You can use it for a type of client. You can use this as a reference of building other types of landing pages. It doesn't necessarily have to be this one, but I just wanted to give you like a quick look of how I use Frameblox to build sites pretty quickly. If you found this helpful, please feel free to like this video. That helps a lot, really. And write something in the comments if you have any questions, and feel free to also join my Discord if you want to ask me if you actually want to write me via chat. Yeah, I also post a lot of behind the scenes content of me building stuff, me helping people, me finding clients in my Patreon, and that's also in the link in the description below. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day, and yeah, thanks. Bye-bye.